And then they took our culture away from us.
Probably I like my speed. Probably I'm next in line. Probably can't hide my pee. Cause I'm flexing mine. Hold up, probably I pour libation. Cause I don't do racing. So they got rap on lock. Probably they can't do Jason. Probably I'm cold as ice. Mommy, I owe my life. Feeling like Judas got me. But them I saw me twice. I'm feeling like Dirty Dawson. Probably I'm Obi Trice. Slim and shady. If she wanna show me life, I'll clean the mess.
Obviously, everyone from the black community, they know me because they might have come to the show, so they have seen me there. But obviously, if you're my brethrens, you knew I was in Tarzan doing the motion capture and playing the animals of the film way before stripping. You understand? You knew I was in EastEnders and all of that way before stripping. But obviously, because Chocolate City is so consistent, that's what you see in it. But obviously, my main career, 9 to 5, is working as an actor in VFX for video games and film in motion capture. So motion capture, for people that don't know, is where, just like, you know, Planets of the Apes and Avatar, there's actually humans playing them, and they've got a particular suit on that gets recorded and it transforms into digital. So I'm a very established name in that field. But again, you won't know because I don't, on my Insta, like, for instance, most of the young black community is on my Instagram, so they're gonna follow it from when I was from fitness days to going carnival and being on top of the speaker to the stripping. You understand? Whereas on my LinkedIn, if you're on my LinkedIn, there's nothing associated to strip there. Like, all the people that follow me there on that thing, when I get 20,000 views for a video, that's all like, you know, Warner Brothers Studios. That they're all the big studios. So my main occupation, 9 to 5, is working as an actor within the video game. So when you play a video game and the person does the movement, when your child or someone's playing a video game, that's the stuff that I do. And I've got a business around that as well. I've got a business around that, doing that. So people won't know that, but I've worked on, like, the last movie that I worked on was a Marvel movie that comes out at the end of the year. I worked on Eternals. I've done that for 5 months. So that's like like my big achievement for me. So worked on Marvel playing the creatures, because I play a lot of animals, monsters and creatures in film. So for me, you won't know that because there's certain things I can't talk about as often, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to post a topless picture. It's easy to post a topless picture every week. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whereas the other stuff, I know for a fact that unless it's inspirational the way I post it, people are not going to understand it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if I talk about the VFX and certain things on the technological side, you won't understand it. So unless it's inspirational, me saying, I done this and blah, 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 that's the only way they're going to relate to it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Whereas on my LinkedIn, they know that, like, what I'm doing, if we're going to talk about black community, like, as a black actor, there is nobody in the UK on the level that I'm doing when it comes to working as an actor in motion capture and video games. There's no one. Do you understand? So, and I'm in a different field in what I do already. Like, the company that I got, which is a practical effects company, which, you know, makes equipment so you can play animals and creatures, that's a league of its own. Like, one of the classes that I run, there's only me and another man in the world that runs that class. You understand what I'm saying? So you won't know that unless you know me or follow me. If not, like, for instance, my Snap, you know, my Snap is straight strip.
But this is why I asked that question, because you get what I'm saying. Obviously, you went to school with M. Obviously, I've known of you, and I've known you as my dog through M, you understand? So when people chat to me about you, it's always stripping. I find myself, I hope you don't mind, trying to defend you.
Yeah.
Like, to show people it's not just that, you understand? Which is why I said open up the floor to show them exactly where you're going, because there's so much more that I feel like you don't get recognition for.
Do you know what it is? It's that it's because it's two things. It's because obviously during the time when Chocolate City was hot, I was pushing it. Do you understand what I'm saying? I was pushing it. Even though I was doing all of my other stuff, I was pushing it. So I remember Chocolate City was like every Saturday. So every Saturday, compared to when you're working in the acting industry, it's not like it's every week that I'm exactly working on the set. So the post comparison is not going to be the same. You understand what I'm saying?
This is what I'm. All right, this is what
I just put it down to sex sells.
Yeah, of course.
All right, that's what I was going to
That's
say.
it.
Unless
And
it's
to
just
be
like
honest
sex-
with you,
Go
the
on then.
stripping, you need the public interaction. With what you do behind the scenes in the movies, you don't need the public interaction. You need businesses, Warner Brothers and so on, to notice what you're doing. So it makes sense for you to aim that at the public when you're doing the stripping. They ain't got to know you for nothing else until
that's
it's
why
time.
I'm assuming that's why you're saying come the end of this year.
Yeah, because so come the end of the year, for me, it's just like the expiry date has come. I've done everything in it.
Yeah.
And to be real, I'll be 100% real with you. There's certain things that when they come out, like certain things, so you know, like some of the stuff, like books and stuff and everything like that. When they come out, I don't want it to be where
We have to talk about that as well.
no, not yet.
Not yet, no.
Not yet. So I want it to be where I don't want it to be when certain things come out. She's got a strip off me from that Saturday. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or I'm so accessible for 200, 250 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So when the Marvel film drop, when another Warner Brothers films drop, which I can't actually say what it is, but it'll probably be one of the biggest films of that year.
Yeah.
It can't be that you can just access me for like 200, 250 pounds and I'm going to get naked as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like there's no value to it. So it's like, this is the last year. I'm going to give everybody the last year to say, you know what? Because the thing is for me, stripping, I morely enjoy it because I'm a performer. I enjoy performing. When I'm in mode, there's no different for me stripping from when I'm playing a creature on a film. There's no different. I get into a character. I'm zoned in. But this way, it's just obviously people see it as, okay, I get naked and whatever. But I'm comfortable in my skin. Like, no homo, whatever. Everybody's seen a naked body before. Everyone's seen one, whatever. But it's still if you want to pay me to see me naked, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because
going back to his question, COVID. So do you think COVID has changed, like, or made your private ones?
You know what? I was doing bookings basically almost every weekend before COVID anyway.
But do you think that it's been more since COVID though?
The only thing since COVID has been in the week. Week and a Sunday.
People booking a week?
Because of COVID.
You'd be
So
surprised.
you know, like, because of COVID, when you're allowed to do things, but they're still on furlough.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, they might do it on a Wednesday, a Thursday. When it was like everything was fully normal, I never got in the week bookings.
Oh, so they're doing midweek shellings.
Yeah, we're midweek. Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Every weekend.
You ever took a booking for like someone you know, like personally?
Yeah.
No shame. Like, you just do it straight.
Like obviously, it's
Willy out
it's-
and all these things.
I don't care. Like, literally,
I get it from your point.
But
of view,
wouldn't
but
it be easy if you know the person though?
I
Nah.
don't know. Like,
How?
alright, let me ask you something. Then, yeah?
100%. I would
Because
think
look
it
at
would
this.
be
Alright, put it
easier
like this.
if
Alright,
I
let me-
know the person. Like, you
let's-
know my character, so me doing it for you is easier than me doing it to a
Alright.
Nah,
stranger.
but I don't think you'll do it professionally if you knew me.
Course.
Alright,
Because you're being silly with me.
No, I'm not being silly. I'm performing. I might smile with you, but I'm doing the same performance I'm doing 7 days a week. And let me just say, I couldn't do the stripping, so I rate you because it's not for me. I'm
I would just point out-
on private one-on-ones. One-on-one, we can do what we want. Yo, I've come to his bookings before. He'll tell you. Do I come in the room, Ace?
Nah, you don't stop.
But I can't come in. Bruv. I'm all right. I'm just,
I'm
I can ask you
No,
something. You've been to the booking.
More time I'll come and I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna film for you, and then I start hearing ha. I'm like, yeah, nah.
Nah, he's not in the room. I be in it like, where's that? Like, subconsciously, and he's like, nah, he's not.
But you know what it is? It's just like, I don't know what it is, because it's Ace. It's like, it doesn't make me feel away, but at the same time, I just don't want to see it.
No,
Like,
what I want
can't
to
do your
get
stuff.
to on because it's something that I don't think I could comprehend. Yeah. So let's say you got a booking, and I want to get too personal, but for one of your closest bridgings,
For M.
M's woman.
M's woman.
Yeah, but that's just silly.
No, it's not silly.
It is
Nah,
silly
it's
because
not,
my
'cause
woman
it
can't book
happened.
my bridging.
That's
You
what
know,
I'm
just
saying.
being silly now.
Forget M. I don't want to go that.
Your woman.
My woman.
Would I
Yeah,
do
then
it?
he's gonna
Yeah.
do his damn thing.
I would only do it if you're cool with it.
And are you cool with it?
Shit, he just said-
Are you cool with it?
But that's being real.
No, on some real shit.
Because
on some real shit.
remember, I've got the agency, innit?
No. Forget that. On some real shit.
No,
yeah?
we're talking about you personally going to
On
his
some real
woman's-
shit because it's a real
But you
question.
know, let me say this.
It's a real question.
Let me say this for him. The one thing I know him what he would do. He'd tell you to go through the agency and pick who you want. So you pick who you want. If you pick him, then he's gonna perform properly. He ain't gonna hold back. I know that for sure.
But this is my point.
Okay, but how would Ricardo feel about it?
That's Ricardo's business.
No, but that's my point. Forget what your brethren will feel about it. How do you feel about it? Like when you walk into the room and you know the people in the room. You understand? Does that change your perspective?
He don't give a fuck.
This might be your brethren's. By the way, this might be your brethren's mum.
He don't care.
Forget your pop. This might be your brethren's mum.
He don't care.
Sister.
He don't care. He don't care.
No.
I've seen him perform for big people before.
He
I want
don't
to hear
care.
his answer before I give my opinion.
Give him his answer. Give him your answer.
Because do you want me to give my opinion first?
This nigga don't
Do you
care.
want my opinion first?
I'm gonna tell you straight.
Yeah.
Make him tell
If
you.
I know, like, let's say it was M, I would ask M.
We're not using M.
No, just prime example.
Me, use you. Yeah,
I would
go on.
ask you. I say, bro, are you sure you want me to strip for her? Are you sure, bro?
All right, cool.
And if you're like, yeah, because it's like, for instance, I done a booking the other day, and M knew the person, M booked it for me for the person. He's like, yo, Ace, we used to go ham. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say to you, bro, you've seen my stuff, you know how I am.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want me to go? But you would know that. You would know that it's only a performance. There's no me trying to chat to her
That's
after.
my point.
There's no me trying to thingy after. Like, bro, if you see my performance, at the end, after I come out of character, I give the main girl a hug. Like, you're good to do, you understand what I'm saying? It's not that.
That's what I would, and this is the reason why I'm asking the question.
No, I'm getting hot.
Because, oh bless.
She feeling it.
No, the reason why I was asking the question, because I've always thought that, and I've never thought to ask you, and we were all dogs, you understand? We've touched the roads and all that, we're all dogs. But I'm saying to myself, when you get that booking, is it a thing where if you know the person you're getting a booking for, do you approach the other half first, or do you just take the booking?
Now, you know what? I can't say that. I can be honest. I don't think I've ever had a booking where I know the man.
Yeah.
As my brethren.
But that's why I'm asking you. If you did.
Straight. No, but I would do it if he's asking me to. I'm like, bro, are you sure, bro? But he knows. But listen, if you know me, you know where my loyalty is like.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to try, even in general, I'm not trying to sleep or do anything with the main person anyway.
Now, you see, with that being said, yeah, that's why this is where I'm going with it. With that being said, would you let him do that?
Do what? Dance with my missus if she wanted him to.
Or maybe not so much missus, but like sister.
Yeah, if they want him, then you can.
Because
dance with
that's
them.
my whole
But
thing.
he would
Let me
know, but hold on.
It wouldn't
He would
even bother me.
know. He would
Yeah.
know. I'll be like, bro, Emma, you sure?
But that's what I'm saying.
He would know that
Yeah.
it's not that. And if, you know what? If it was someone that I'm close with as well,
Yeah.
I'll probably tell him, bro, I don't know if I can do it.
Because you know what it is?
And you know who I'm talking about, innit?
The reason why I asked that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't do it anyway. Like my brethren RB.
Yeah.
If it was
Yeah,
for
yeah,
his
yeah.
baby mum, I'd be like, nah, I can't do it.
But that's what I'm saying. The reason I asked
That's
that
different.
is because I think I don't know if it was yours. I don't want to expose too much. If I'm getting too personal, just
No,
say
that's cool. Go
Yeah, it's I don't know if it was your snap or someone else's snap, but it was a whole. You stripped for someone you knew. And that's when I got to the point where I thought to myself, like, all right, cool. If it was someone, do you address the individual beforehand or whatever? Now, they see if it's me, I'm keeping it G.
Hold on, wait. So are you telling me you was on your Snapchat watching Ace's strips?
I've seen it.
This nigga watching too.
I know.
I go for the snaps.
I'm not trying to see nothing, blood. I'm not trying
That
to
nigga over there watching
nothing,
too.
blood.
That nigga over there.
I'm not
Yeah, you
trying to
do.
hear
I
nothing,
go through
bro.
all the snaps. I see the names.
Imagine
But-
no bullshit,
Bro.
Yeah? I'll be on Snapchat and I see Ace's name pop up and no bullshit. I'll be on there like, and you click it and no bullshit. It will say, movie time. And you like,
But you know what?
no bullshit. You be clicking and I see him on it.
Body popping.
Body popping.
Body
Bam,
popping.
you clicking. And then I want to give too much away about your performance, but he does specific things. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. Then he gets this flag out, and when the flag comes out, I'm like, all right, that's the end of that shit.
But you know what?
Because I know what happens.
Right, but
Yeah,
you know
we know what the
but you know
flag
it is.
is.
But you know-
But like I said, like before we even go into that, I wanted to know about the friend. Because like I said, recently I saw a snap where
Today.
No, it wasn't
When I
today.
post today.
Today.
That's
No,
my friend
not today. But you stripped for someone you knew.
Do you say
And
today?
in my head, I just thought to myself, all right, cool. Suppose this was like a stripping party and you walked in and the person who booked you wasn't someone you knew. But you walked in and then you saw, let's say, me and M's woman there.
Yeah, but they're in the crowd, so that's all right.
All right,
you know
cool,
that
cool,
they're in the crowd.
Man, I need to
Like,
stop using my name.
No, and that's what I hear the joke.
Nah.
As your dog, yeah?
I
As
was
your
stripping
dog,
the room with my fucking cousin.
I still expect you to handle your business.
Listen,
As my Bridget.
I'm gonna say, listen, if I'm gonna use M or U, if you personally phoned me and said, look, my missus needs the best dance ever, and I'm like, bro, I might tell you, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I probably feel uncomfortable because it's didn't. But if you're
That's
like,
the
nah,
push
bro, I need you to do the best of the best of the best, because you know I'm not trying to sleep with her. I'm not in general. I'm not trying to sleep with the main girl.
So you're doing backflips as well?
I do all types of stuff in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But like for me, it's like, so prime example, like the one that you're watching is with a friend. Like when I know the person, in fact, it excites me even more. Do you know why? Because it's like, I really got to put on a show for you to not see
Exceed
me
the
as ace.
expectations,
Right.
yes.
Like so the one I done on Saturday, the person knew me from when I was young.
Yes.
And when I first started stripping for her, the giggles was there. And I know the giggles is like ace. Then like, when it came to the red light part, you know the red light part? I felt the grip on the side of my waist and on the side of my thing, and I'm like, yeah, you're in zone now. Like, you're
like that?
You're in zone. No,
Yeah.
I like it because it makes me know that I've got you now.
Yeah.
Because my whole thing for when I'm performing for you is that I need to get you. If I
That's
don't
my
get
point.
you,
It's a serious question because, like I said, that you never know. Someone might book you. You don't know the audience they have. You know the individual that booked you, but you can walk in the room and start seeing familiar faces.
now the audience, I don't mind. I don't care who's in the audience because
Because you're performing
just
for that
watching.
individual.
Because it's basically like saying your girl goes to Chocolate City and she just sits in the crowd.
Right.
So if a man's girl's there or whatever, I'll be like, bro, you're not like,
Yes,
was here, and they probably know anyway. But I'm not gonna interact with them. So when I'm going around saying, yo, I want to pull your girl up. But them being in a crowd watching is no difference from if I was doing a sex scene in a film and then watching. Do you understand what I'm saying? So,
and that's the only reason I asked you because, like I said, I saw you post it and I thought, I wonder how you feel about that.
Nah, but I don't care. When like I said, when it's people that I know, that I know them, so so it's not even an attraction from what I know. Do you understand?
It's business. It's work.
It's they know they're booking me because they know who's gonna deliver the type of show. But I know it's like, okay, you think that I might be in a friendly vibe, but once that my music comes on and I switch,
You're working.
and I switch,
You're working.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
And for me, even when and this is the reality, when I'm in it, it's not an act. This is I'm really in it. Like I have to have a voice in my head to be like, yo, don't do nothing more than you're supposed to do. Because when I'm really in it, I lock eyes with them. There's no losing. Like you'll hear it in the strip. His eyes, he's the way he's looking. Because I'm fully zoned in.
You get them very soaking wet as well.
I'm zoned in. I'm fully zoned in.
You do. I just see it.
I'm zoned
But
in.
you can
So
see
it's
it.
like
Wet patches, yeah.
the
Me sure you look after.
So for me,
Show you
like I'm zoned in. I'm fully zoned in. Like I've done.
I am.
Not me, bro.
What's going on?
Not me. You're so silly. Go on,
So
babes.
for me, it's just like I'm fully zoned in. Fully zoned in. You see what I'm saying? So if you book me,
I don't know what's wrong with them.
if you book me,
All it is when you take Ace to a booking, you gotta let him know. Like when if someone calls me and says they want Ace, I let him know before we get there, bro. This is no rules.
But this is my point.
Go
So you
all
see,
the way.
You see
No,
when a
but
person,
he has a certain. Cause I know him, he'll go far, but he won't go.
over the boundary.
You feel me?
listen,
But
that's
if
what
I
I'm
tell him, listen, brother,
Go.
all the way.
Yeah.
He goes all the way.
All the way.
No, but
all the way
what's
is
all the way?
all the way is basically I need to make sure you're fucking turned on by the end of it.
Yeah.
And just that explains the wetness that I'm talking about.
Everything I will do.
That's what you like.
Listen, I will make sure. So, for instance, like I've had bookings where, like the one he sent me to is one where it's like she was interacting back. So it's like, oh, you interacting back? I need to go even more on you. Because if I don't get you to crack, like, like that means I haven't done the job. And so when I get that, I'm like, okay, cool, I got you. Do you understand what I'm saying? But for me, all the way, it's like, at the same time, I need to make sure I'm not violating you. So for instance, I'm not going to put a finger in you or anything like that. Yeah. But obviously in my shows, if you see, I've got the vibrator, I've got all of these kind of things. So I'm going to go, I will look at you.
You got the vibrator in the private show?
Can you relax, brother? I saw the heavy breathing, brother.
No, I've
got a vibrator, I use ice.
And you use the...
What's it called? Don't call it the vibrator.
The one.
You know
The one. You know about the one.
The one.
You know about the one, didn't you?
You know about the wand.
I know you got one. I know you got one. Use it on.
Hey, Rihanna.
It's lit.
So
It's lit still.
So for me, I like even when people book me, I'm like, yo, before you book, make sure you know.
I hate you know that.
Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I've done bookings, and I'm telling you now, I've done bookings where the main girl, has said I can't do no more. Like ran to the bathroom, locked herself in the bathroom.
Cause she needs to wipe.
Like,
do you not understand?
she can't handle it no more.
She needs to wipe.
It's too much.
But that's what.
Like I hear people
Straight
in the
up
back,
and
I'm
down.
like, oh my god, is this supposed to be happening?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
Like even when the person sent me the snap, it's because they knew I knew you. They was like, wait, I didn't know he goes this far. I'm saying, yeah, that's what he does, B.
But that's what they want.
But this is why, as your dog, it sounds mad. Because I'm like, bro, why are you sending me that? It's like, yo, why is he going that far? That's Ace. He's not here to play
me.
games.
Listen,
You book him. It's a
see me?
serious situation.
No, on a real, on a business level, I want to make sure that the woman that's paid her money, I want to make sure two things. One, you had an experience you're never gonna forget, ever. I care about customer service. Like I'm deep down in customer service.
Deep down.
Deep. So it's like I want to make sure it's an experience that you never forget. I want to make sure. I want to make sure it's an experience you never forget, and it's so good that you will tell your friends. You understand? Like I had one woman try. I had one woman try book me because a friend recommended her to me. I told her the price. She was iffy about it. She tried to search somewhere else, and that person recommended them to me again. So she knew that, yo, I'm like
serious. And
even like Em's been there, like bro, like supposed to be a certain amount of time, and I've gone over the time because I'm like, I don't want to stop your fun. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to stop your fun. So I care about customer service to that level where it's like, I want to make sure you had the best birthday or the best hen, and it's going to be hard for somebody to top it.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's a
That's
memory
business,
you never
that's
forget.
business.
And I always think like that when I'm performing, but at the same time, I also got to remember, I have to also remember the boundaries. So like I said, I'll go hard on you, but I'm not going to like there's been incidents.
I was waiting for that look from her. I'll go hard on you.
I'll go hard on you. And I was like, look at her face.
I could just see her face.
Imagine, I saw her. She tried to hold that back for so long.
Right.
But what I mean is in the sense that I've done bookings where the girl, right there and then, she'll probably lips me up everything there and then. Like,
In the moment.
In the moment.
Maybe.
But like 100% in the moment, like 100%. But
Alright,
I
fuck
don't
it.
take it there.
Wait, fuck it. Hold on, wait. They try to lips you. What else has a female tried to do to you while you're doing your strip?
Sure, I'm fuck. You've got her in the moment now, so
I've had women like.
Has anyone
grab
tried?
my
Has
face.
any girl tried to bite your dick?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
that?
Bite.
Yeah,
I'm just
because
asking
you put them in
questions
you
I know
put
the answer
the Woody
to.
in their face.
Yeah.
You put the wood in their face.
Nah,
so
you know
then
what?
I must.
Like all I do is just retract from it, but in a way where you're not feeling rejected.
Okay.
So,
Well,
if you was getting a strip,
This was coming, bro.
so if you was getting a strip and the wood was in your face, would you bite it? Because
Bite
you said you're not must. So I'm just
No,
asking.
no. Obviously, the women that I see on the snap,
Forget them.
they look like that.
That's not. I'm just hearing. All I heard you say is on a must. So I'm just asking.
On a moss bite.
If it was, would you bite it?
Me personally, no.
Would
But
you
I
do
get
anything
why.
to it?
I would grab it, hold it up, touch it up, absolutely. But I get why they would want to.
Like if you look at the last video,
the most.
the girl was like,
Just asking. Carry on.
the girl, and if you look at my last video, the girl was like testing it out, like, yo, and women do that. Women do it, and again,
Yeah,
the thing
yeah.
is, it's like, again,
Hey, and pass me the rum, blood.
I have to also make sure that I don't ever catch a case. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Listen, you ain't never gonna catch a case.
I ain't. But
Ever. Not in your job. You ain't never gonna catch a
but you know
case.
this
Because
is
these
why-
girls know what they know what they're
Is there
asking
some
for.
sort of
they
contract?
do.
No, is there some sort
Pass
of
the wine.
contract that you have to sign?
No.
Okay.
I
I
just
can't
make
even
sure.
reach it on pause. No, the wine. Give him the wine.
I just make
That's
sure.
a chaser.
What?
That's a chaser.
We chase wine with rum.
I just make sure.
Yeah, sorry. Before you carry on, this is our mix.
Yeah, this is all
We're gonna let them know.
Nice, yeah.
Wait 1 second. This
Ray
is
nephew
Ray
wine.
and him nephew
And the
And Pink
gallo.
Moscato.
and Pink Moscato.
Mad.
Buy your own brand. But this is what we do.
This is what we do.
Yeah, sorry, Ace.
Yeah,
Carry
so
on.
no, when I say catch a case, because don't get twisted, like when I'm in the moment, there might be stuff I want to do too. Because I'm really in the moment. Like I'm really in the moment.
So,
But I don't.
Mentally, does that get you turned on as well? Like when she's
You know what?
reacting back to you?
In the performance, I don't actually get turned on, but I feel like I want to execute how far I'm doing a move. So like if I'm close up to you,
You
there's
do
a
wanna
part of me
lick
that wants
her
to
mouth.
kiss you. But I know not to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it would look good for the performance.
Have you ever kissed someone that full on? No?
Yeah.
You can't ask this guy about
wait,
kissing
wait,
and you're looking at him putting on lip
Yeah,
gloss.
watch,
Like, know what you're doing when you're doing it.
Watch,
Yeah, have you ever kissed the one? He's like, you get close, I want to lick. Yeah.
She's like,
What the fuck?
No, hold on a second. Hold on.
so I'm looking at her, I want to
I'm just saying what people are gonna say when they
I
watch this.
didn't
Because it's like,
realise. You
you
don't know
ask the
that
question,
lip gloss.
you there putting lip gloss on your lip.
I got 2 lip glosses. Don't piss me off. All the time.
But this is the special joint. This is the
Is that Rio Moore?
this is that
That's
Ria
Ria
Moore.
Moore, yeah.
Ria Moore.
Before we go any
Earrings.
further, this is Rihanna's special. It's coming out soon.
See, I was just on her keys right there. You ain't never seen no shit like
that's what
that.
I'm
This is
saying.
Ria Moore.
You ain't never seen no shit like that.
Oh,
bro.
next to the Beamer
that's cool.
keys, next to the guy on the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just want to say, you're exposing yourself, dog.
Ow, I'm asking the
she was
question.
like, so what?
crazy,
You
though.
feel like you want
That
to
was
kiss her?
crazy,
though.
You feel like you want to kiss her?
For future reference,
That was crazy though, I'm not gonna lie.
And
Is it-
In my mind, I was like, oh, you
for
put
future
the-
reference.
No, but you
Just
don't
know
know
what.
me.
Just know what you're asking before you put on
Okay,
lip
but
gloss.
you don't know me that I
We
put on
know.
lip gloss.
But
We know.
you need to remember there's cameras.
I
So
don't
it's
know what
completely-
a camera
Let me.
is.
All right,
let
you
me
know
ask
what? Do your
something.
thing.
We know you.
Do your blood cut. No, let her do it.
One tree.
Leave her.
1, 2, 3.
Leave her alone.
But the cameras,
Leave
they're
her.
gonna be looking like.
They know me. Do you know why? Because
They don't know you.
every episode I pull out my lip gloss 5 times minimum.
So you think
It was
they know?
just like a pinpoint moment, like right there and then.
If you was in an
yeah,
ace
no, I
booking at that moment, you
would've
know
got-
they'd be
you
looking at
would've
each
got your
other.
lip gloss
Like,
lick off.
The bottom lip without bite.
You would've gone.
The bottom lip without bite top. Well enough. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie, I
let
didn't
me
even
ask you
understand
something.
what you
Alright,
said.
right,
What did you say?
Further than
You're honest with what
Well,
I
what did
said.
she say?
My bottom lip will be biting up. That will be biting up my lip.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said.
You
Sorry.
heard
I didn't
it.
understand it. Alright, I see it there. Anamos.
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 I didn't say that.
Animosity.
Anyway.
No, Anamos. Yo, Rob, wait, you don't got me no hat. No.
You licked
Yeah,
that
that's
up,
where
yeah.
you're at.
Look
That's
at your
why-
old way
sit
old
down,
quay
girl.
over there,
Sit
man.
down, girl.
I got some monkey face.
Bloody hell. Come on, get it sorted.
But yeah, sorry, Ace, carry on.
No.
Let him carry on what he was saying. He was
I'll let
saying
you
he was
finish and
talking
then
about
I'll
when he
do it.
was getting indulged.
I wouldn't. And the only reason why I wouldn't is because, yeah, it might feel nice in the moment, but it still might come across sleazy in a way.
It's business.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's business,
So even though, like, I want to, like, literally, like, and some bookings I've had, there've been some really, like, 99.999% of all my bookings are black. And there is some beautiful black women that book me. Like, beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful. Do you understand? And it's like, when you're in it, you're like, yo, I can just kiss you out right now. But no, you're not going to because it's not professional. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Because it's for the drink.
It can come across sleazy, like, oh, what, he's just going around and doing this and doing that. Do you understand? You don't want that type of name. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I tell you, when it gets hot, the only time I would get turned on, realistically, is if I'm doing a one-on-one performance. Like that, you might get turned
People
on.
actually book one-on-one performances.
No, when we was doing Chocolate City, like we were doing the lap dances.
Oh, okay.
That you might like. So obviously, that you might get if she's attractive, that you might get thingy. You still don't act in a particular way, but it's one-on-one. It's like now you're like performing for someone that's attractive. You know what I'm saying? It's like like yo, but you still don't act in a way because listen, there's been situations at Chocolate City where a girl has said she felt violated. Not for me. Not for me.
No, yeah. But in general,
one of the
So what does
other
it
the
class as
industry.
violation?
like violation, like the guy trying to do something. You understand? Like
After.
no, during it, like trying to do. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like
That's
I don't
mad
do
kinda
them.
bad, though.
Like I don't do that kind of shit. I don't want my name in any kind of sexual case ever. So that's why everything I do, like I do it knowing that there's a limit. Like for instance, like I've used that one many times. I'll be real, girls. A lot of the bookings that I do are lingerie.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, I could pull the lingerie to the side. I could pull the lingerie to the side and use that to the side, but I wouldn't do that because that's not the right thing to do.
The reaction.
Rihanna started to hum like she was in church. Did you hear her? She said,
Imagine, I heard it and I was like,
Take it to church.
But that's not the right thing to do.
I'm joking. You're not a
no, you're not joking.
No.
You're not joking.
You ain't fucking
You
joking.
ain't fucking joking.
Give us some more rum.
You grind that sofa like I've never seen before. The poor sofa.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So there was a bag of Southeast shoots, and I remember before I went prison, Southeast shoots like Peckham youths, they would run
On
Chocadero.
Yeah.
I would never forget they were on crud.
So we are the first of it. Anyone who came before us, they're the ones who they got the wrong end of the stick. We're at the age where we've been through shit, we've seen shit, so we can advise the young bucks to do
100%.
shit. The ones above us, no one advised us anything else. And you can go and get with a woman, and she's not a porn star, but she could have fucked 120 men. Do you get what I'm saying? So